Hello everyone, welcome back to Python series. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about the two operating modes of Python. So moving further, the two basic modes are script and interactive mode. So let's try to understand what is meant by interactive mode first. So interactive mode means working simultaneously. So what do you understand by working simultaneously? It means when you enter a command and press enter, immediately the output gets displayed. That means it's like a line by line execution process. So once the command is given and press enter, and obviously the next line the output gets displayed. So this is about working simultaneously process. Here you interact directly with the interpreter. So what is this interpreter? So in one of my video lectures, I already spoke about this concept. Interpreter is something that execution process happens line by line. Next, interactive mode is a good way to get started. So I can say this mode of operation works well for the beginners. So where you can check each command that you study at the basic level then and there itself. Then, if you are working with more than a few lines in interactive mode, the code gets clumsy. So it is not advised to use interactive mode for the complex programs, or I can say the programs which has a good number of code lines. So it's all for the basic purpose as it was said. Here, the other way of interactive mode is REPL mode. What is meant by REPL is nothing but read, evaluate, print loop. So it provides us a quick way of running the blocks or single line of Python code and gives you the output at very next level itself. That means interpreter will help you in evaluating each code line at that very instant. So this particular REPL can be justified suppose you enter or you type a code line and immediately the interpreter reads it. So that's what read evaluate says, and then interpreter evaluates each code line that you enter. That is what the evaluation says about, and then immediately executes the output in the print form. That is by running the loop among the code that you have written. So this window shows you the example of the interactive mode. For any IDE that you download, usually you'll be provided with a command prompt Python. So you don't open the main IDE window. Instead of that, you go for the command prompt where your screen appears something like this. And you are provided with this kind of arrow mouse where you can provide the code line there. That means any kind of representation shown like this, it means the interpreter is ready to take the input or the code from you. So once you enter something over here, for example, it says C is equal to A plus B, and very next moment the cursor blinks over here and you give your command, say print C. So immediately the interpreter gives you the output based on the values of A and B given over there. So this kind of representation or this kind of console window where you put on your code lines works on the interactive mode. So hope the concept of interactive mode is clear so far. So let's move on to the next mode of operation, that is script mode. So what is the script mode and what is the difference between interactive and script mode, that we try to analyze in detail now. So script mode is nothing but writing up. So the next mode is the script mode. In script mode, the Python program can be written in the form of file. So this file that I am speaking about is usually saved in the form of .py extension, which is a very known point for us. And what happens once the code is written in the file? Let's try to understand. So here the code can be viewed and edited anytime by just opening the file. That means the file remains in a very safe mode with all the code that you have entered inside. And whenever you want to make the changes in the code, you can immediately open the file and proceed. So next, Script mode is very suitable for long pieces of code. As I stated in previous interactive mode, which is not suitable for the program which has good number of lines, as I said. But here script mode will help you in that aspect, which the interactive mode couldn't do, where the long pieces of code, the hundreds and thousands of lines, can be easily handled in the script mode because everything is stored in the form of a file with the extension .py. And then here the whole program is compiled and the code is executed line by line. So in previous case, you have a representation something like this where you put your code and your output is displayed then and there itself. Here what happens is whatever the program you write here, the interpreter compiles it at an instant and try to execute and find the output line by line. That means if there is any error it finds in any part of your program, it throws you an error after the compilation process. So hope the concept of script mode and the interactive mode is clear. Thank you very much.